Hey guys, this is Norman here. This is Rep to Rev. What that basically signifies is two things I'm passionate about in life, which is cars and working out and personal development. So it's Rep It and then Rev It. That being said, first we are going to be talking about the Ford GT500, 2010 specifically. I got to detail one of these. I have a detail shop and just did that earlier today. Crazy thing about these cars is the amount of horsepower that's just laid into it from the get-go. 540 horsepower, 6-speed manual. You can get the auto, but I'm not gonna, not gonna knock you for it. Um, I don't mind the convertibles, but I would say a hard top is the way to go. There is no way but the hard way. That's the way I figure it. There's a couple I seen floating around town, and oh, there we go. So we got ones like that to where it drops. But me personally, I like and I love the hard top. And then that's an aftermarket scoop. The original one is actually boop right there. Has the three fins, the three vents there to where it goes to the front going up. And also there's a lot of heat that actually also comes from that comes out of here at the bottom front windshield. Super crazy. Wheels, I want to say they're offset. Let's check that out. Ford Shelby GT500. Are the wheels offset? Mm, stock rim. I'm gonna say they're offset because most of these are offset with a the width on the front wheels will be shorter, narrower, and then the rear ones will also have a little bit of bite to them. Because looking at just this photo, it looks offset. Um, Not for height wise, but for the width. So that being said, something that you have to also look after personally, and what I told the customer is that these wheels are offset. And then they said, "What does that mean?" I was like, "Well, if your front tire pops, you can't just take a spare from your rear to put on the front, and vice versa." And that's something they didn't know when they were, picking up their vehicle and they were taking off after the basically they got the platinum, so clay barred, decontamination, um, buffing, then waxing, wax polish, and I mean, it just blasted in the sunlight. It was, you saw the glitter flakes in the silver, the dark gray, and uh, it was a beautiful car. It had just a very nice leather, it's like a soft plush leather that attached from the manual handle that goes into the center console. The edges of the seat around your backside, your seating area. Uh, Again, it was right there, plush, soft. So you just you just fold into it. Um, the thing I still don't get is why they put rear seats in these cars. They're better off making like a crate box back there, and so you can just put your bags back there rather than the trunk, uh, animals or whatever. But I don't see how somebody's gonna fit in the back unless you're gonna be crunched driving. They're gonna be crunched, not being able to see a damn thing in the back of these cars. Um, that's the one thing I give to Corvettes. Uh, any supercar, uh, Bugattis, McLarens, Lamborghinis. Those cars don't have back seats. Well, now they're starting to. All these supercars starting to get like family wagons or whatever it is. But when you have a car that's that powerful, you don't need more bodies in it. I look at these cars as it's either the single person or they got a significant other or a dope friend for life. I don't understand the back seat concept. It's always, my mind explodes every time I see one of those. Um, Shelby Cobra, and that's a very special thing, is that this was made in remembrance of Carroll Shelby. He was a person that drove a race, won this thing back in, I think, the 50s. I have it pulled up because I can't remember all these terminologies. Let's see here. Where's Carroll at? Here he is. So he was an entrepreneur, race car driver, and automobile. He actually designed concepts. Um, so the crazy thing is that the Mustang was actually with AC Cobra, which is an actual British company. Bada bing. They're over there in England. They made cars like these. But what you'll also be accustomed for seeing that they made was, what was that one car that they did? It was like a Shelby. That one. People call them Shelby Cobras, but they're actually the AC car is actually the one that made them with the guy Shelby. It wasn't that. It was made here in America with Ford at all. This was a completely different car manufacturer. That's why you don't see this concept at all. And that's why it is, I would say it's a sought after item. I mean, I remember seeing one in person down in the States, but like I don't see them anymore. And now finally looking, I see why. I would say it's a collector's car. But anyways, going back to the Ford GT, it's a V8 6-speed. It was 50,000. They still make the newer ones, but this year, I mean, the way the body looks, it is clean. It is mean green and full of steam. I mean, these things might as well. I'm like surprised they didn't have like Hulk green a lot. Because these things not only pack a punch, they're not meant to be handled by, I would say, the weak of heart. And I mean that in a nice way. If you're going to be scared of dropping this thing in a second gear and just throttling this pedal and then having this thing just burn the ground that it's on, this isn't a car for you. I mean, this is not a child's play car. People die in cars like these because of how much power they have, and they think they can handle it till they figure out they can't handle it. Um, that being said, these cars were actually in a scandal when Shelby was trying to make them and give them the name by a unique performance. I tried looking these guys up after recently, but no, they're not gone. They're gone. Um, and if you actually try to make Eleanor do the whole car process from Gone in 60 Seconds, you'll get sued. There was actually a person got sued recently, like a year, 2, 3 years ago. Crazy. Uh, yeah, I mean, it was super crazy. Um, that being said, they got ones called, they call them fastbacks, slickbacks. I listen to a lot of old timers. I like older people when it comes to cars because one, they know what the hell they're talking about. Two, they actually appreciate the car. They don't appreciate that the car makes them look cool. That's kind of coming back. I mean, I have a group of younger cats to where when we talk about cars, we're not trying to outdo each other on like what they're about, stuff like that. It's actually like trying to get down to the nitty gritty of like, man, this is crazy. So just to kind of let you know in comparison, where this car has been and is now. Let's see here, Ford GT500. See what the 2022 edition is going to be looking like here. They changed the windows. This thing's gonna have 760 horsepower. That is a nuts. Let me go back. Oh, that's a bidding site. Where's Ford? Here we go. Thank you. And then what is this car going to look like? So let's put this in comparison. So the window, see that gap on the back window, which isn't really back window still, but let's see what they do here. I don't want concept. I want the actual car that they're going to make. They still haven't really changed too much. They still make that front end. Oof, that is rough. Oh yeah, they're talking about going electric too. No pictures there. Oh, I guess this is fine. Still seating 4 people. Oh my goodness. Estimated 12 to 18 to the gallon. Ooh. Ooh. They got models. What? Ooh, what? Oh, this is a GT. I got the Shelby, so that's top. So they have the Mach 1. They still have that platform. Exposed carbon, track wing, adjustable strut top mounts. Interesting. So you can raise or lower this thing. LED in the cluster, leather trim sports seats. Let's go through this. They still got the 2021 up. Yeah, I'm in Anchorage, Alaska, if you didn't notice by that zip code. So they got the fastback convertible Mach 1. I went straight to the Shelby. Biggest, baddest, blah, blah, blah. Great. Oh my goodness, that's a price jump. That's 20 grand basically for Mach 1. And I'm jumping away from the 2010 edition is because this is basically what you're gonna be able to find, because I think people are still selling those 2010s for like pretty good money. Ford GT500 Shelby price. For sale. I wouldn't doubt those things are still hitting. Jeez Louise. Auto Trader. That's just a G. No, that's a GT. That's not. It doesn't look like Cobra though. That just looks like a Mustang. That's not a Cobra. That's not a Cobra, bro. Let me see. Those things are probably still. Yeah, jeez Louise. Those things are still banking for money. What's the mileage? Give me the mileage here, buddy. How many miles are on this thing? Oh, 2,300 miles on it. So, dang. 52 grand still for these older cars. They just have something in them. I don't like where that Cobra's at right in the dead center. I did like it off to the side. They still kept it on the sides, but having it in the middle just gives it, I don't know, kind of that jackass attitude. It's kind of like people that, I guess in my personal opinion, the way I look at it is kind of just hanging your pants down. Like, just wear your pants or don't wear pants. Like, wear a hat or don't wear a hat. Don't have it backwards. Just keep sun out of your eyes. Ooh, Joe. That is a grab. Shadow black. It's like a dip. What is that? Velocity blue. What's Twister orange? I'm going with that black. Let's see what these strips do. Bright white. Where are those stripes at? Oh, okay, so on the side there. Painted black roof. What is that? No. Oh, it's a so racing stripe. Okay, so I got rid of this. So you can't get both. That's kind of weird. I will get the bright white. That way people can see me down the road. So Super V8. Is there a way to do manual carbon fiber handling package? Adjustable strut mounts. Got a catch can. Got leaf flaps. So splitter wickers. What? Got it. It's on the, yeah, that's what I thought they were. So they're just on the tips of the front. Carbon fiber track package. What does this do? Okay, so these have offset tires right here. So this is a sports package. 305s in the front, 315s in the back. Got some wheel locking kit, heated, cooled, or memory are not included in the line. I guess I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna get that. Wait a minute. What does the handling package do? Oh, okay, it's everything that you're getting. It's kind of weird. Technology package, probably gonna be like Sirius radio. Never mind. It's kind of weird why you have to add extra with how expensive this car is. Exposed carbon fiber, power performance exhaust system, adjustable strap mounts, blind spot information, full car cover with logo. Ooh, that's pretty smart. They got that in the um, kit. Locking lug nuts. Da-da-da. Not a lot of customization right from the factory. You figure when this thing's being built for you, there should be a little bit more choices. So this has a suede insert. So what that is it makes it a lot softer and a lot easier to basically for your seating, just for your butt. It makes it a lot comfier. Trust me. I've sat in enough cars in detail enough to where I feel the difference. Power lumbar. I don't want to be too comfortable though. Heated and cooled. That's pretty. Why is that not included? Can I add it? Oh my gosh. I can't get a car. I have to get carbon. So if I get carbon fiber, I can't get climate control. This is trash. Memory driver seat, 3 settings, and mirrors. I don't know why I need 3 settings. Nobody's gonna be driving that car except me. Me, I, and myself is gonna be driving this car if I was to buy this thing. Ooh, wow. Okay. What gets removed? Why is my technology? Oh, okay. That would probably be better than the technology package. Sync, voice activated. Let's get the summary. This car is now almost 100 grand. Uh, no available incentives. Gravy. So this is the thing about the new ones. Not a not a crap load of options. There's a lot of stuff I would have to do after this car hits the ground. But here's the other thing. There's a lot of people that ain't gonna work on this car to do changes, and there ain't gonna be a lot of people that know what to do to this car to do changes. So unlike the older Shelby, and this is where I go back to where this is what I kind of set it up for, the 2010s, well, any of them, we'll say, well, I'll say 19, 18 and 19 is the cutoff to where you can go back and get anything you want in those cars to be put in. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. You buy one of these, I would say your options of like customization are going to be few and far between, unless you want to do that pay to play. Pay to play is a real phrase. You mess with your car, keep playing games, you're going to start paying. You mess with the engine, but you don't check with the suspension. You don't check with, let's say you do a whole header cam change out and you didn't do nothing with the pistons, the rings, none of that. You are going to just break your shit. Pardon my French. I've seen it happen. I've seen them do their own work, come into the shop, and they wonder why it don't work. Then we open it up, and then we're like, "Yep, that is why." And that's the biggest problem that I see on a lot of these cars and trucks that people be playing with is they bust them out, they do all this stuff, and then they think they can do this. The Eleanor scene. Everybody thinks they're just going to be hot rodding and going all over the place. And with that being said, it ain't going to happen. Like, not only are you going to crash, you're going to end up running and killing yourself. There's videos about it, people. Anyways, this is about the Shelby GT500, the 2010 edition that I dealt with today earlier. And then this is talking about the new one that's going to be hitting the market here. They're still doing build to order, so I don't know when this is even going to be done. I'll probably do a little short video with some updates to where see if these are actually out. College student program. What the heck? Wow, that is nuts. Offer details. 2 year. Not available on 2021. Yeah, see, there's right there. They got some of those little details. Got to check those deets. Otherwise, these guys, rep it, rev it. Adios.